This is the 2005 SL65 AMG, and when it came out, I immediately wanted one. A hardtop convertible with a twin-turbo V12 making 604 horsepower and all of the torque. When this car was released in late 2004, I was a young and impressionable 20-year-old, and I also happened to be a Mercedes-Benz dealership technician, so I performed the pre-delivery inspection on a few of these. I remember sitting in the car with the engine gurgling away and just daydreaming that one day I'd own one. Now at the time they were around $200,000, but I knew that one day these would be discounted enough for me to be able to buy one, and finally 15 years after they were released, you can pick up an SL65 in the mid-30s or even less with a little damage. And here's something else I wanted since the day it came out, the Cove Commuter 2 wireless Bluetooth speaker. Now, just like the hardtop convertible SL65, this speaker transforms, it splits into two, and when you do this, you're still in full stereo. It's like getting two speakers for the price of one, and I use it like this all the time. Check this out. So let's say you're hanging out in the backyard, maybe on the deck, you put a speaker right there, you put one by the grill, and now all of a sudden you have surround sound. This works so well at a party, so the music just isn't concentrated in one area. It kind of spreads it out. It's really nice. It has a 7-hour battery life, a 30-foot Bluetooth range. It's water resistant, which I've tried, it is, and it has a built-in microphone so you can take phone calls on this as well. So I'm gonna leave my link down below. Don't forget to use the coupon code LEGIT64 for over 64% off. And a big thanks to Cove Audio for continuing to support automotive content creators like myself. Now let's head to the auction. You guys are gonna see this was filmed a little while back, but we're gonna take a look at some very interesting cars and a crunched up SL65 that I've been waiting to buy forever, and it still hasn't hit the auction block, so you guys could technically bid against me, but don't. It's a bad car, you'll see. So I pulled in and I immediately saw this one right here. This is a P100D Tesla, and I don't think this car can be rebuilt at all. Looks like it definitely ran off the side of the road. We have a lot of grass and dirt in the wheels, and then take a look at the roof. So this is the all glass roof, completely busted out. It's got the white interior that stands no chance now. A totally bent up wheel, airbags have deployed. This is about as loaded of a Model S as you can get, the P100D. It's got the performance package. This is the 0 to 60 in 2 point whatever seconds, and it is a goner. Take a look at the front. This is absolutely horrible. So this frame rail is bent, and these things are beefy. I learned when we rebuilt the P85D. So this thing took a brutal hit. Oh man, look at this wheel. Just snapped. That is gone. So yeah, this thing is definitely just gonna get parted out, but hopefully everybody was okay. Oh man, look at this. We got a cool custom classic that was totally wrecked. What a shame. Someone probably loved this car. It was their baby. They built it. Let's see. No key. And, oh man, it's probably been here for a while. Look at how dusty this is. This was super cool. What a shame. I wonder if someone's gonna pick this up and rebuild it. I mean, why not? It could have been in worse condition than this before the restoration, but oh, look at this. Oh man, wow, some choice wheels here. I don't know if that's something I would do, but what a shame. Suicide doors? Yeah, if they would open. There it is, guys. There it is in the distance. Oh my gosh, I can see it already with those wheels. Those are my favorite factory AMG wheels of the era. I think they're two-piece. Oh, geez, guys. This is one of my all-time dream cars. Let's go check it out. Yes, yes. The SL65, a car that I will own, guys, I swear. On the channel, I'll have a 65 car, but preferably an SL65, and preferably this one right here. So, looks good so far, and here's the accident. Here it is. All right, so I took a look at all the pictures. Obviously, I knew it was wrecked on this side. This one's not in the best of shape. We have a hole right here in the tire. This wheel is destroyed. These things are so expensive, and it definitely looks like the suspension is tweaked. So if the ABC suspension wasn't already expensive to fix, there's a lot more going on in the front end here as well. So one thing I want to take a look at though is the front bumper, because I think this is a really expensive front bumper because they only made it for the SL65. I believe maybe some of the later, like maybe the last year SL55 had this bumper. I'm not sure, but this is going to be an expensive bumper to buy. I highly doubt anyone makes this aftermarket, but to be honest with you, it doesn't look that bad, guys. It does not look that bad. It looks a little bit pushed in right here because of obviously the fender, but I think we can fix this. We have a little crack right here, but that's something I would spend the money to get repaired. And then there's some cracking going on right here to one of the coolers. Hopefully that's okay. I'm going to try and kind of look under there as best as I can, but obviously right off the bat we need a fender, we need an entire door. We got to take a look at this quarter. It sounds horrible, sorry. We got to take a look in here. This is going to be what really dictates whether or not this is going to be an easy rebuild. So there is some quarter panel damage right here. It's cut in definitely, but nothing in the door jamb really looks to be messed up. And geez, guys, can we talk about this interior? Let's see. The seat wants to work. Could be out of sync. I'm not sure, but hang on. Does this have that? Yes, it has the glass roof. I am hoping that nothing... Ooh, it opens. It opens. We got some juice. Let's take a look here. This isn't staying up at all. Hold on a second, though. That opened, that's a good sign, and it closes nicely. I don't think any of the panel gaps look bad back there, which is a big deal. You don't want to have to mess around with that, but look at this. We have power. We have power. Should we see if it starts? Yeah, I think we should see if it starts. Oh, we got keyless go. Sweet. Come on, foot on the brake. It says, don't forget key. Key not detected. The key is right here, so let's just see if it starts like this. It starts! Yes! She's alive! Fired right up. Check coolant level. Okay, we'll do that. No problem. What else? What else? We got to check engine light, washer fluid. 70,000. For some reason I thought it had 78. But 70,000 miles. Fires right up. And it is as clean as a whistle, guys. Look at this. I wonder if it was just detailed right before the accident, and it was just wrecked about a few weeks ago, like 2-3 weeks ago. So let's pop the hood. I want to make sure we're not losing all of the ABC hydraulic suspension fluid. Otherwise, I'm just going to shut it down really quick. But yes, the cover's here. This cover is so expensive. This carbon fiber cover is really expensive, and a lot of times on these wrecked cars, as you guys saw, the hood's falling on me. As you guys saw on the CL65, it was stolen along with the muffler. So, man, it runs good. It runs good. I don't hear any squeaks, nothing. We got a little bit of smoke going on right here. And is this coolant temperature? Hang on, let me put this in the service mode. Hang on. All right, hood's in the service mode now. It's not falling on my head, so the shocks are bad. Let's see, February 2015, a Mercedes battery. This is always a good sign that it was dealer maintained if they spent the money on the Mercedes battery. So this little smoke that we see, I don't know if you guys can see that. Could be nothing, could just be some water burning up on the exhaust manifold or whatever, but the engine sounds amazing. I don't see any leaks with the ABC system. You would usually can hear these. So this thing is running really well. Let's give it a little tiny rev. I have the camera mounted on a Pontiac right now. I forgot my tripod, but anyway, you get the idea. It sounds totally stock. The rev limiter is totally stock, so this thing has not been messed with at all. It only revs up to like 3,500 or something, so we know it's not tuned. We know it's probably not been beaten on too bad. We should see if the hardtop works. I mean, how could I not? Oh, that's broken. Hang on, let's click this partition in place. Okay, you gotta have that in order to activate the hardtop. I don't know if it'll do it with the doors open. We're gonna find out. We're gonna hit this button here. I think it's police the operating manual. I wonder, it did say that convenience features were unavailable. Let's see if this, oh, look at that, the roll bar works. That's a good sign. Usually in bad accidents, those are popped up, but this wasn't that bad. Hang on, let me shut the door, see if that does anything. No, police the operating manual. That very well could be because the battery is kind of low. It won't let you do. It shuts off convenience features in order of importance, so you don't really need to work the hardtop, but I'm gonna assume that thing works. We don't have any warning messages, but this thing runs amazing. I'm gonna shut it off right now. Oh, look at this. That's our check engine light. Look at that. Haha, diagnosed on the spot. We just have a vacuum leak. You see that? All right, cool. So listen to the engine when I plug this in. Oh yeah, it's been used to that vacuum leak for a while. Oh, there we go. Fixed. That would have cost like $400 at the dealership. Bam, we're done. Throw a clamp on it. It's kind of weird though that was off, but I don't think that's from the accident. Nothing in here really looks tweaked at all, but hang on, let's shut this off. I'm gonna try actually and raise it up too, so I can get underneath there better. All right, so let's take a look, see if we can see what's bent up here. Yeah, you can kind of see where the ball joint of the upper control arm meets the knuckle. That is not in its normal resting position, so probably gonna need a spindle, but I don't see any massive ABC leaks. Gonna just go ahead and assume worst case scenario that this corner needs, let's just say, a strut, the control arms, the spindle, probably everything to get back into alignment spec. But if the rest of these struts aren't in bad shape, that is not the end of the world. These things are very expensive, but I gotta dig deeper into the history of this car. I'm sure it's had a bunch of ABC work done. This is it, guys. This is the car that I want. I'm definitely gonna be bidding on this one. I think a car like this with the mileage, 70,000, it's low, but not like the lowest, would probably go for roughly in the mid-30s, I think. Comment down below if that's correct, if it had a clean title and wasn't wrecked. And let's see. Looks like this is a little faded, little paint fade on this panel, but that's like a piece of plastic, like a replaceable panel. And then something that's weird that I've never seen though, kind of does worry me now that I'm looking at it, is a little bit of surface rust right here. I believe that's what that is. So that's a little odd. But yeah, the roof seems okay. Nothing's been smashed in. All the glass is nice. All right, we're gonna go take a look at some other cars, even though I pretty much just want to sit in the SL and pretend that it's mine. So let me know in the comments section right now what you guys think of this car. Do you think this is a pretty easy fix? I'll keep you guys posted if I buy this car. And if you want to know sooner than me releasing a reveal video, make sure to follow me on Instagram and on my Facebook page, both at LegitStreetCars. Here we have a Maserati Ghibli, and Maseratis in general have always interested me because of how cheap they are and because of how good looking they are. So not necessarily the Ghibli, but many Maseratis just look so good. They sound so good, and they absolutely tank in value almost immediately, probably due to their very bad reliability ratings. But the only thing I'm looking for in this Ghibli really is to see if Doug DeMuro was right about the panel gap. So yeah, I think you could definitely stick a tube of toothpaste in here. This is really bad. I mean, seriously, what in the world were they thinking? But on a positive note, you can definitely fit a full-size wheel or two in the back seat. So that's cool. I'm definitely not huge on Japanese cars, but I respect the hell out of the GTR. I remember in 2008, 2009, when these things came out, they were basically smoking everything on the market. Well, and their transmission. They had some transmission issues. But after that, seriously, guys, even if you don't like Japanese cars, these are pretty amazing. They were basically exactly as advertised, wicked fast all the time, and you could modify the ever-living hell out of them. So let's take a look. Ooh, almost. Ah, we're so close. Just got a weak battery. It's not happening, guys. It's not happening. But these things look amazing. A friend of mine had one of these. We did like a tune E85 and some injectors, and it was running like mid-10s. So very, very potent cars. I think they still look pretty cool as well. And I wonder when they're going to redesign the GTR. Let me know in the comment section if that's common knowledge. I just really don't keep up on these. So they put all the totally burned cars in the same area, and I've been walking around here for like 20 minutes just taking a look at these. It is so interesting to see how absolutely destroyed these cars get. Look at this. This is like a brand new Escalade. You can still see a little bit of the screen there. Holy crap. And some people actually buy some of these cars. So it looks like we have an Equinox here. We have another Cadillac here. I'm trying to come up with a common pattern here to see if there's a certain make or model that we see burnt to a crisp more often than the other cars. We got two Cadillacs, although they're not really the same model at all, so that kind of doesn't count. This is a Jeep. You wouldn't really know it unless it said that on the wheel. But look at these things. I mean, just engines are toast. Interior is just gone. This is absolutely amazing. I'd love to know what started the fire on each and every one of these. And I wonder if they even know what started the fire, but just take a look. Ooh, look at this one right here. We have a 6th gen Camaro SS. Looks like the fire started in the back somewhere. And yeah, this engine isn't in the best of condition. Look at this strut right here. It just broke away from the strut mount under the hood. So this thing got pretty hot. We have a Mini Cooper. I have no idea. We have a pickup truck. This is nuts. Look at this. I mean, this is just scrap metal. We got a vandalized Escalade over here. Let's see if we can figure out what went down or what it says. There's a B. I think this is an A. I have no idea what this says though, seriously. Let's see if they messed up the interior at all. No, they didn't. They went easy on this guy. Smashed out the window though. Oh man, this thing is beat. Oh, look at that. They smashed the screen. I don't know if you can see that. The screen is smashed. The glass is smashed, probably with a baseball bat. But yeah, someone put a ton of paint on this thing. Probably can't catch this on camera, but this thing was repainted anyway, and they did a horrible job. It's like a Mako special. Poor Escalade. All right, I'm gonna end this video in front of my future SL65 AMG. I probably got snots running down my face. It's freezing cold, but I don't care. I had an absolute blast. I could spend the whole rest of the day here if I didn't have to go to work. So I am crossing my fingers that this really is my future 604 horsepower, 800 million pound-feet of torque SL65 AMG. I'm gonna try my hardest to win this one. So if you guys enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button, share the video. If you've been watching my videos for a while and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button. And most importantly, have an awesome day. I'll catch all of you in the next video.